Have you ever wondered why you haven't been waking up with morning erections lately? The strange thing is, this happens even when you're still eating the same way, still living normally, and even still have desire. Many people immediately think of testosterone, aging, or simply accept that, I guess I'm getting old. But after reading quite a bit of medical literature on men's health, I realized there's another possibility that's mentioned far less often: how we sleep each night. I'm not a doctor. I'm just someone who spends time looking into research, then tries to understand it in the simplest way to share it. And there's one thing that appears repeatedly. For a healthy man, during deep sleep, the body typically creates several natural erections each night. And if you find topics like this helpful, things few people talk straight about regarding men's health when entering middle age, you can hit subscribe. These erections aren't related to desire or sexual thoughts. They happen automatically, usually during REM sleep, and their role is very important, helping oxygen-rich blood nourish erectile tissue, keeping the system from becoming stiff over time. When sleep is disrupted, that natural process is also affected. Not sleeping deep enough, sleeping fitfully, or sleeping in the wrong way can reduce blood flow, decrease oxygen to erectile tissue, and gradually morning erections disappear without you noticing. The good news is, when you adjust how you sleep, the body usually responds quite quickly. Before continuing, I want to make one very important point. Not every body reacts the same way. If you snore heavily, have signs of sleep apnea, or have found that sleeping on your back makes you more tired, then the following suggestions may not be entirely suitable for you. And that's completely normal. The goal here isn't to find one right position for everyone, but to help you understand why the body might react differently when sleeping in a certain way. 1. About sleep position. Many people have the habit of sleeping on their stomach or curling up when sleeping on their side. It seems harmless, but when sleeping like that, the pelvic area and genitals can be compressed for many hours straight. This compression can easily obstruct blood circulation and create pressure on nerves. In contrast, the supine position, if properly supported, helps the body relax more and allows blood to flow more easily down to the pelvic area. The method commonly mentioned in literature is lying on your back, arms along the sides of your body, placing a pillow under your knees to reduce lower back pressure, keeping your legs slightly apart, and using a pillow so your neck isn't bent up or down. If you're not used to sleeping on your back, the first few nights might be a bit uncomfortable, but most people will adapt after about a week. Even if you can only lie on your back for part of the night, that's still better than nothing. 2. About bedroom temperature. Another factor often overlooked is room temperature. Many people sleep in rooms that are too warm. When the body can't lower its temperature at night, deep sleep is affected, and natural physiological reflexes are also less effective. Many sleep studies show that a moderately cool environment helps the body more easily enter deep sleep. When sleeping more deeply, natural nocturnal erections also have better conditions to occur regularly. For adults, many sleep studies recommend an ideal room temperature of around 64-72 degrees, cool enough for the body to relax and easily enter deep sleep. Meanwhile, people over 65 are usually more sensitive to cold due to thinner subcutaneous fat and sensitive respiratory systems, so a comfortable temperature is usually in the range of 68 to 77 degrees. Or when using air conditioning can be set to 79-81 degrees to sleep well while being safe for cardiovascular and respiratory health. 3. Light, screens, and pre-sleep habits. Blue light from phones, TVs, or computers can reduce melatonin, the hormone that regulates sleep. When melatonin is affected, REM sleep is usually shorter and less stable. Turning off screens earlier, reading paper books, doing light stretches, or simply sitting quietly for a few minutes before bed can make a quite noticeable difference after just a few days. You can set automatic screen-off times on your phone, or set a fixed daily timer to make it a habit. When you hear someone say, many people see changes within a few weeks, understand that as a commonly observed trend, not a promise. Some people respond very quickly, some people need more time, and some people hardly notice any clear difference. What's important isn't whether you're like others, but whether your body sends any signals back when sleep conditions are improved. 4. Alcohol, caffeine, and underlying conditions. Alcohol and caffeine, especially used late in the day, can disrupt deep sleep. Although alcohol helps you feel sleepy, it often makes REM sleep worse in the second half of the night. Best times to drink coffee: morning, 9 a.m., 11 a.m. This is when cortisol hormone levels start to decrease. Drinking coffee helps you stay alert effectively without causing jitters. Afternoon, 1 p.m., 5 p.m. helps fight post-lunch drowsiness, increases work energy. Before exercise, 30-60 minutes before working out to increase endurance. Avoid, on an empty stomach, too close to bedtime, 4-6 hours before sleep, and early morning when cortisol is high. Times to drink alcohol. Notes. With meals, should drink alcohol during meals to slow alcohol absorption. Don't mix with coffee. Combining coffee and alcohol, especially with energy drinks, gives you false alertness, masks intoxication, makes it easy to drink too much, harms cardiovascular health, and disrupts sleep. Alternate with water. Drink water between alcoholic drinks to stay hydrated and reduce alcohol's harm. Additionally, there's a very noteworthy factor: sleep-disordered breathing, like sleep apnea. This condition causes blood oxygen to drop repeatedly during the night and fragments sleep. If you snore loudly, wake up still tired despite sleeping enough hours, or someone next to you notices you stop breathing while sleeping, then getting checked is very worth considering. If you have underlying conditions like diabetes, high blood pressure, or are taking long-term medications, these suggestions don't replace medical advice. But a lot of literature shows when sleep improves, the body usually responds better, whether you have underlying conditions or not. Think of this as a way to support the foundation for your body, not a cure. 5. Sleep environment and small but important things. A darker, quieter, cooler bedroom usually helps sleep be more continuous and deeper. Another very simple habit is using the bathroom before bed and limiting late water intake to avoid having to wake up in the middle of the night. You don't need to change everything starting tonight. Just choose the easiest thing, maybe turning off screens earlier or trying to adjust your sleep position, then observe your body for about a week. The body usually responds before you can come up with a conclusion. What I've gathered after reading quite a bit of literature is morning erections aren't a matter of luck, nor are they only for young people. They reflect how you sleep and how your body recovers each night. When you create suitable conditions, the body usually adjusts itself faster than we think. And not having morning erections isn't always a sign of no options left, but sometimes just a reminder that your sleep needs better care. I share these things so you have another perspective. If it seems suitable, you can try it. If not, you can completely skip it. The most important thing is understand that your body hasn't necessarily given up. It might just be waiting for the right conditions. If you find these shares help you understand your body a bit more, subscribe to the channel. And if you think there's someone out there who's also silently worried like you can share this video with them. Sometimes just knowing you're not alone is already a relief.